Unmute. Okay, well, welcome everybody to another episode of Tango Talks, and it is episode, oh my goodness, I got where we are. We're season 2, episode 9, I think we are. I did this last week too, I couldn't remember, but I have to start writing actual notes instead of relying on everything on the computer. But we are, we're waiting for our guest for tonight to log in. We don't know if there's a technical problem on his side or he's running late, but you're going to have to just bear with us for a little bit. And, hey, you haven't had to bear with us for a long time now. So
I know. They probably miss hearing us.
You would think, you know what I mean? Right? Anybody miss us? I'm going to tag my sister right now because she hasn't been in an episode in a long time. So I'm going to razz her out right now a little bit.
I can't get this side to work. So it's okay.
It's still not working?
Yeah, that's all right. There's no worries. So what have you been up to, Tango?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Glad somebody thinks things are funny. It's just been, well, like I was telling you, just before the show, I got home and then, told Steven, was like, he's like, do you want me to make you something to eat? I'm like, no, I'll just take a bowl of nuts and just go outside because I had so much. I had like 3 chairs piled in your spot. I had 5 or 6 boxes of toner. I had a printer. I had the paper folder. I had business card boxes all stacked in your area there. And I'm like, I better clean that out in case she shows up. She's not going to be happy that I rented her spot out for storage.
That's funny. Yeah.
But it's good to see you. I've missed you so much on the show. I'm sure our listeners have too. It's not the same.
I know. I've been really, like everybody, I've been battling the sickness.
Yeah.
It's been like really, really bad.
Yeah. We're texting you every day. Sometimes it would be like, and she must not be really, really good at all today because she's not even picking up the phone. So I'm not going to, there's been a couple more like, I'm not even going to beep. I'll just go by and just go like, hi.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. I mean, I literally have been sick, but everybody's been sick like this year. I've literally been sick, I think, since before Christmas.
Well, I think it's just, it's just been we haven't had a winter like this in a long time for one.
Yeah.
And then we get those days where it's almost 40 degrees. And then the very next day it's minus 20.
I know. I know. It does nothing for your body.
Nothing at all.
Nothing for your health, just in general.
My sinuses have just been a mess for the whole season. But a friend of mine from California, and I ought to get him to listen to the show because he runs a podcast out there in California. Uh-huh. And he texted me today and he's like, hey, how are you boys doing? And Terry Joe, and I was like, you guys buried? I was like, we are freaking buried and I can't stand it anymore. I'm so tired of winter right now. Oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, he goes, I know what you mean. He goes, it just sucks being out here in this 80-degree weather every day. I'm like,
oh my goodness. I would take that over this any day.
Right. And, well, he lives in, it's Laguna Beach. So,
oh my goodness.
He says it's rare that you even see a cloud during, at all out there where he is. He's like, I'll trade this weather with you anytime you want. Trust me, I have no love for winter.
Oh my goodness. The thing is I think everybody's been having really crazy weather patterns lately. A friend of mine just got back from Hawaii. She had never been, so she was going, and I felt so bad for her, but it was like the worst weather ever. Usually in Hawaii, it like rains, it may rain,
yeah, but it's like Florida. It rains and then it's gone.
And it's gone and it's just beautiful. But she had like anything and everything, rock slides and mudslides.
For real?
Yes. The power
sure
was
it wasn't
out.
Godzilla?
I know. That's what it was like. I mean, she showed me pictures. I was like, oh my goodness, she's definitely going to have a do-over.
Oh, that's so sad.
I feel so bad for her. But places like, even the Carolinas and the warm places are having terrible weather.
Yeah.
I mean, look at just Long Island and just everything.
Which is odd because down there, because my sister used to live in Connecticut and she loved it because she says she rarely got snow.
Yeah.
Because the warmth off the ocean kept it away from her.
Yeah.
But people have been slammed down there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really got slammed, but I think they don't really know how to deal with it like we do either.
Just want to welcome Fax Porcupine to the podcast. Thanks for coming back and listening again. We are currently waiting for our host tonight. We don't know if there's an issue on his end or if he can't log in, but we're waiting to see what happens. So unfortunately, you're just going to have to listen to us babble on for a little bit,
Yeah.
which we haven't done in a while.
Yeah, or it might just be just us tonight. We don't know.
It could be. Like we always say, I don't think we've yet started. Maybe it could. Maybe if we've gone back and checked, but I don't think we've ever started a podcast and not have some kind of issue. There's always something that just be like, are you kidding me? It was just working 5 minutes ago.
I know. You got to laugh though, because I know you are doing all this stuff before I get here. Cause like when I sit down and it's like,
I'm just turning the computer on.
I know it's working just fine. And then all of a sudden it's just like everything goes off and I'm like, okay, I can't get in on my side.
I know. I didn't even think about checking your side of the, your computer. And then she went to go turn it on. She's like, I don't have the black screen. I'm like, what? And then she forgot it to turn on, and then she had to wait for an update. So we're waiting for her to get in.
It's still doing its thing. I don't know what it's doing.
It's still stuck. Spinning?
No, it's like stuck. It says that there's no internet.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what to do. So it's okay. We're good. I
got tech work to do tonight. Well, anyway, speaking of tech, I'm going to, I might as well eat up some space here while we're still waiting. So today I'm going to talk Tango Tech is actually a browser app that I've fallen in love with. So we love Podbean, and we love that we could do these live shows, and we have people that join in and, talk to us and stuff like that. And it's awesome. The only thing I couldn't stand was their fonts on their page for doing the live shows was Times New Roman, which I'm a graphic designer, and that I can't stand that font. I'm sorry. Whoever created it, I apologize. I just can't stand your font. Okay. I see it everywhere. It's hard to read when it's tiny on these screens. So this program, which is, I don't know if it plugs into Edge. I know it works in Chrome, but it's just called User JavaScript and CSS. So what it allows you to do is pick out points on your page, and you can change them using simple JavaScript and CSS markup. So I was able to change all the elements on the page to just a simple Arial font, make our about plug at the top, twice as big, and where we type to people twice as big. So now we can actually read when people are typing to us, and instead of like leaning forward, it's like, what does that say? So everything is nice and clean and easy to read now. And, it's just made the whole experience so much nicer. So, if you're looking for something and it works on any page. So you just sits at the top of the browser. And when you get to a page, you click on it, you say, okay, I want to change this. I want to change that. And, I could even change the color of the text if I wanted to on the page. So, it's a great little app. I remember using it years ago, and then thought everybody had caught up with the times and were using readable fonts on their pages. Sorry, Podbean, we love you, but whoever's in charge of this page needs to be spoken to. But anyways, that's my Tango Tech for today. And again, it's just called, if you go through, we use Chrome here. So if you go to Chrome Web Store and do a search for User JavaScript and CSS, you can plug it in and you can have fun playing around with your pages. You can make anything, you can change the size of graphics and images and do whatever you want. So there it is. That's my Tango Tech for today.
That's really cool. I like that. Very cool.
And I might as well tell everybody what I'm drinking tonight.
Yeah, what do you got there? That looks like a fancy can.
Well, I still have a couple of those cans from Grow Brewing Company. And again, I said this the last podcast. I need to stop saying names unless we're getting paid for them.
Because we don't get any kickbacks.
I should go to people. Listen, we mentioned you on our podcast. If you want me to keep doing it, you need to either flip us some cans or flip us some cash, one or the other. But it's a local upstate New York brewery, as far as I know. And the one I'm drinking tonight is called a dark bloom, and it is a Americanized stout with vanilla. They do have it is 8% alcohol by volume, so it's got a little bit of a kick to it. You're not going to drink a 6-pack of these in one night. Well, maybe
you could, but you may not remember that you drank a 6-pack of them in a night.
Because they're big cans too. They're like, does it say on here? Oh, it's a 1 pint. That's actually what it is. So I got myself a pint.
But those cans are really pretty. Like they're very, they've got some artwork on there and stuff.
Yeah, I love it. I love the way they did everything. Even like the barcode on the side, it looks like it's been ripped off, like somebody peeled the label off. But yeah, it's actually, I actually like these a lot. So yeah, there you go. If you got it, look in your stores around where you are. It's Grow Brewing Company, and try them out. I like them.
Nice. Well, you really have to be kind of an IPA person, right? In order.
This is more of a stout. It's almost like a Guinness type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of thick. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which that's how I like my beers, just like my wine. Like I like those thick Merlots that just kind of like stick to the glass.
Yep.
Yeah, I like those.
Well, the flavor too. It's almost got like a caramel, like yeah.
I like but I like that it says it's 1 pint.
Nice, very cool.
So again, we are still looking for our final resting space, I guess we can call it, for War Studios. I actually, did you see all that wood that's sitting over there?
Yeah.
I'm going to change this and build it long ways. So we'll have a 10-foot counter to work on. And then some of the simple equipment can go underneath out of the way. And then it'll be a solid wall on the bar side. Okay. So you can't see all the equipment. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
But I think by now it's probably safe to assume that we
might be on our own.
Yeah, I think either we lost our guest or he lost us, or
maybe there was just some
confusion.
Yeah, especially when you were saying that there might have been a
calendar issue. It could have been. Yeah. I mean, it says the time looks correct, but who knows? But anyways, again, welcome everybody to the show. We think it's episode 8. I need better notes when I do these things. But hey, Tanksters, we hope you're enjoying the show today, and we do apologize that we had a guest cancellation. But hey, I think we're moving along pretty well and doing okay. I'm going to take this opportunity to do our gratuitous self promo. All we ask is that if we make you smile, chuckle, or make you think about something, just give us a shout out on social media, share us, like us. We really do appreciate that. You can sponsor the show at patreon.com/Tango Talk 66, but you can also do advertising. So we've opened up the advertising channel now. So I believe it's like $30 for an episode, and you can do one episode, you can do 4 episodes, whatever you want to do. We certainly would appreciate that too. We're now over 1,500 people, and we are very excited. We have a new booth set up now, as you heard us talking earlier. So by the time this episode comes out, it was completed, and we have a lot more space, and we've brought in some of our printing equipment for our other business, HM Print and Design LLC. And yeah, we're moving along here. We're doing pretty good, and we certainly appreciate all the help and love that we've gotten from you guys already. And yeah, back to the show. Throw us some questions. Anybody got any questions that they want to throw us, or want to know anything about us?
Yeah. Well, how about how have you been liking all of the great guests we've been meeting?
Oh, that's a great question. I like that.
Has everybody been actually enjoying that? I know Tango and I have actually really had a nice time meeting these individuals. We've been learning a lot, and just learning new ways to business.
See, now you're in that taller chair. Now I feel like I'm like 4 feet tall. I'm looking at you. It's like, I'm looking up at you now.
No, you're not. We're eye to eye.
But I do like this new layout, though, where we're face to face and the computers are off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
So I do like that. That was a good idea you had. I like that a lot. But yeah, I've loved these guests. And these guests have been great so far. And we are actually booked out almost all of May.
Yeah.
And what I actually did the other day is I went through and our calendar software allows us to block out days. Mm-hmm. So I went through for like the rest of the year and blocked out at least 1 week a month for us.
Yeah.
We can, because I like our interaction with our people, you know what I mean? And you know,
and plus I think it's a good thing, you know, because I think in the year, I can't believe we're already doing this a year now. Where we've really built a rapport with our people. So, you know, it's really kind of fun to be able to just kind of interact and have our own silly, silly talks.
Yep. We've gotten 5-star ratings on Podmatch. You know what I mean? We're in the top 2.5 to 3% rating across the board on there. So yeah, we're doing great, and I sent you got the emails, right? I sent you.
Yeah, I've really, you know, I've seen them, but I really haven't, you know,
but
gotten too much
we're just getting, we're getting slammed by people. It's just like, okay, let me just take a breather here for a second. You know what I mean? Because we got so many people that want to be on the show now. And, excuse me, we are actually now starting to do actual advertising, which we're telling people, if you want to get in now, it's dirt cheap, obviously, because we're only a year in, but we're up to almost 1,500 people now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which I think is awesome, you know, and Podbean just sent us out a little,
the little shout out. I saw the shout out.
The little badge thing there. Yeah. Like, congratulations. Like, we're trying, you know, but,
which I think is really super fun for us, because this is something, like we've said to our listeners before, you know, this was something that was just kind of we talked about it. We thought about it. We talked about it some more.
Right.
We thought about it some more. And then all of a sudden here we are doing it, you know? So it was kind of I think, break us out of our comfort zones all around, you know? It
really did for me, because, how many people have I told? How many of the guests that we've had on that I've told, you know, like, you would never believe, you know, from talking, that I'm a huge introvert. You know what I mean? And they're like, it doesn't sound like it. It's like, well, that's, you know, doing this show was that was one of the reasons, was to help me break out of that.
Right.
And it's worked great. You know what I mean? I think it's not only helps here, but it helps in business. You know what I mean? Being able to not be so afraid to talk to people. So,
yeah.
And I just want to do a shout out, like Fax Porcupine. He's our number 2 favorite fan. He's got, he's got, it just popped up here. He's got a little silver ribbon next to his name. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. So great. So other people like to hear us talk.
Apparently. But, Fax Porcupine just wrote, he goes, I mean, you're not cursing and you sound reasonable. I don't know if that means like you like the cursing or don't like the cursing. Yes, Raziel, you're number 1. And but I can't wait. Just another shout out for us is we're going to be in the Utica St. Patrick's Day Parade, and that I'm really excited for. I got all the material here now to, good thing I looked up online how big my, truck bed is, because I thought it was like 6 feet and it's only like 4.5 feet. I'm glad I looked that up before I started cutting stuff.
Oh, boy. So I'm
going to have to like, I don't know, set the table out there and see if there's enough room for us actually to sit, for both of us to sit back there and do the live show. You don't have to sit on a futon.
Oh my goodness.
But I think that'll be fun. That'll be some great publicity for us, and we can do the show live from
and maybe some of the folks who are out there, you know, they'll see what we look like and see.
Wow.
Because we really haven't done anything yet to show them who they're actually listening to.
We're getting there. We got the camera sitting right here.
Yeah.
We just gotta figure out how to actually get it to work correctly. And I think we gotta do an upgrade to Podbean in order to do video. But maybe we could run it through YouTube. You know what I mean? And then just flip it back the other way. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah,
I think that would be interesting to have, you know. I'd like to do a live shot of us for our logo. So we could, and Capone, so we can do like a live version of us for the logo.
I like that idea.
But let's see, what else is going on? Lost my steam. Yeah.
No, I feel like there are a lot of things going on, but it's hard to just like say.
Well, we weren't prepared.
Yeah.
we thought it was already planned out for us, and then all of a sudden it's like,
yeah, because we had our list of questions, and we're gonna talk to our guests.
Think fast. We got our printer fixed at work, the wide format one that was $6,000. Just so we can print whiting again. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But here for War Studios and HM Print, we got the UV printer upstairs is working pretty good. We've been. Did I show? Oh, you haven't seen it yet. I got to show you. I did. I was able to print on leather. A leather band.
You showed me a picture.
Oh, this picture. Yeah, I got.
I have to actually see it in person.
Yeah, I got tanked at Tango's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
That turned out really cool there.
I was like, "What is that?" And then I realized what it was, because on the other, we had one shot where it actually showed the little button.
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a little wristband."
We're in the process. Like the website, I think is pretty much all done up now. So we have all of our links to our shows, and the live shows show up on there, and we're redoing the Etsy store right now with products, and we're going to start selling Tankster gear off the website. So I've got the page all set up. I just got to start building all the products, and then people can start buying Tankster gear.
Love it.
I don't know if should I do, you know what I thought would be nice would be do like a tank top that said I got tanks at Tango's Docks. Because then it doesn't, it doesn't necessarily mean that, like us on a Friday night got tanked.
Right. You just got tanked with the Tangsters.
Right.
Yeah. That's a cute idea. There's some fun.
Actually, I think I can probably post a copy of. I posted the picture of our host or our guest, but let's see here. So, there it is. So there's the one. Well, this is the one that we're using for Capone on our cover now. So that one, people should be able to see that one. And then here's the one, so people can see this one. People should see it anyways. It should be, what am I trying to say? Updated on all the servers, like Apple and stuff like that. So it should show now our new cover with, which I love, with Capone with the cigar and the glass.
Yeah, and if anybody knows Capone, if he was a people, because he thinks he's people, he would be just like that, I'm sure.
I love Capone. That's why we liked him for our logo. He worked perfect for the logo, Yeah, so there's the new cover. And, I like the whole thing about chats outside the box.
Nice.
So how about you, Fax Porcupine? What's been going on in your world? I think you said you're from New York City. You guys get slammed down there. Where do you guys put all the snow?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're having a rough time.
We haven't hard enough time up here.
I know.
8-foot snowbanks. I don't know where you put it.
We have wide open spaces.
I know.
That's insane.
Okay, that's going down really good. All I taste is vanilla now on it.
It's nice.
It's probably all settled at the bottom. That's why.
Yeah.
So let's see. What else do we got coming up on the show? I know we've got, let's see, let me get back to here.
So you started to say who our guest was tonight, and what was he going to talk about? I want to just talk a little bit about what he was going to.
I thought it was going to be pretty good because, so it's David McKee, and, his journey, as he says, is deeply personal, shaped by his own family's mental health challenges and profound desire to understand human behavior. This passion led him to develop tools and strategies that make personal growth and mental wellness accessible to all. His transformative work has been featured in Artist Weekly and LA Wire, where he is celebrated for helping artists overcome creative blocks and redefining the music industry's approach to mental health. I thought that was a great... Hey, Tanksters, I'm just going to take this little bit of opportunity right now to apologize to the way I'm sounding. Just like Angela, I've had, some sinus issues. So I apologize that you're hearing me like gasp for air because I kind of am. So just to clarify that a little bit, but, thanks for listening in. We certainly appreciate it. And back to the show. Topic to discuss. So I'm really, I don't want to slam him. I'm just going to say I'm just disappointed that we couldn't get him tonight,
Yeah, so, but I really do think that we could we'll work something out.
Yeah, reschedule with him.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think, especially when we talk about mental health, and we've already had a guest or two
quite a few,
that where we've discussed actually mental health. And I think that's something very, very important. And especially, even something as minimal as, I don't want to make it sound like it's not important, but like a seasonal affective disorder, where we've got, here we are with the worst winter that we've had in a long time, so it really is, it's nice to hear some insight when we're talking to these individuals who have something to offer when it comes to, talking about mental health,
And I was particularly interested in his helping artists overcome creative blocks, because sometimes we get stuck here, what are we going to talk about, what I mean? And, and so, maybe he would have some creative ideas, help us get around that, and I know for a while there we were using, AI to help us come up with ideas and stuff like that, but that only goes so far, what I mean? And then you start sounding like, I think everybody now, can almost tell when you're using AI for a script or
generated.
Because
it's out of
perfect.
and it's out of our thought process. We don't.
They use bigger words than I know how to spell.
I don't know if that's necessarily it, but I think we really, we're really we're just real people, we talk about stuff we know. We don't talk over our heads. We try not to talk over our listeners' heads, so I think when you start, using AI, it's very,
easy to get stuck with using it.
Yeah. And it's very, it can almost be kind of formal too, because it's just whatever the information is there, it's not talking like Tango and Angela are talking, it's a very formal.
It's not going to pick up your mannerisms.
Exactly.
And some of my little quips in there,
Yeah.
But, I do, again, I do I hope we can reschedule him because I think this would be an interesting topic. Because I think we're both in touch with a lot of creative people in the area, so I think it would be an awesome topic to talk about. But we do have, I don't know how many people look forward to other episodes that are coming up, but we do have coming up Jenna Udenberg, who is going to talk about her life changes in a wheelchair. So that'll be interesting. We have, I'm going to have to click on some of these now because I don't remember them all. Let's see here. After that, I know I'm going to get yelled at because I keep saying and I do apologize. I try not to. I have to find another word to in there. So then after that, we have Chip Schultz. And with him, we're going to be talking about starting over without losing yourself. So that might be I hope that'll be an interesting episode.
That's going to be very
and again, like I said, we're booked. We got so many people wanting to be on the show now that we're not even asking people now. We're just getting the emails where people want to be in the show, but Podbean won't let me schedule any more shows. You can only schedule 10 shows in advance.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like stuck, and we've got I don't know. There's like two or three of them. I haven't even got into the live scheduling yet because there's just
yeah.
But then we've got a couple that we're going to be hosting on March 17th, and then they're going to talk about their journeys and how to leave a lasting. What did they say here? Because I don't want to screw it up, because I thought it was kind of cool. But yes, humanitarian travel, how to leave something lasting behind when you travel. So, like going places and doing something that means something to the community, and leaving something there that means something instead of American trash.
Right.
And then we got on the 24th, we're hosting Allison. I'm not even going to attempt to say her last name. But did you listen to the last one with Michelle Miles?
I want to tell you, yes, I did, but I really, if I was so sick,
no, I know.
didn't. I will catch up on our shows. I feel terrible that I didn't listen, but
no, don't feel. I know you were sick. I was just curious if you did or not, because she was another fantastic guest.
Yeah,
and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but it's like we were saying, like we've had some really wonderful individuals.
We've lucked out
some wonderful people.
Yeah, we lucked out a lot. So this one on I forgot what day I said she was coming up on, but she's going to talk about, she's a traveling author. So she calls herself a nautical novelist. So that'll be another, and you're trying to weed some of the people out, but it's hard when you've got, a list of, because we have 3 more matches and 2 more messages from people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness. Okay. Settle down, people. It's
amazing.
Great.
That's really amazing.
And what I like is that a lot of these people now are, because we have on there that you have to certify that you've listened to the episode. Mm-hmm. So that's what's in their message. So like, I listened to an episode and I really love your banter back and forth. I love, what you guys talk about. And we've had several people say, it's not like being interviewed. It's like sitting down after work with a cocktail with a friend and just talking. Which I love. You know what I mean? I think that's what we are about.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that we're learning, like, I can't believe how much we've learned,
right.
I can't even say that enough times. Like, we've learned so much from our guests.
Well, and hopefully, people hear it too, that we've gotten better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I always tell people, like, if you're going to start listening to the show, skip the first 4 episodes. They may be interesting, but they are hard to listen to.
Or listen to them and realize where we came from.
Right.
Because everybody starts somewhere.
Well, and it's funny because I listen to, again, I'm going to plug somebody and we should get paid for this. But I listen to Michael Rosenbaum's show, Inside of You. Mm-hmm. And somebody said the same thing. Why don't you go back to your first episodes and like re-edit them? He's like, no, because people and us can go back to those episodes and listen to them and hear how bad we were, and then come now and see the difference. You know what I mean, with the editing and the better microphones and setup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just to hear the difference on it. So why would I change it? It's all part of who we are.
The growing experience,
the growing up. You get to. It's like we always joke. If you ever watched the first season of RuPaul. Yes. They've got her in a Sybil Shepherd soft light. It's like she's like she's almost like you're looking behind cellophane. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's so blurred out. And as the seasons have gone on, you see those changes. You know what I mean? I'm sure she looks back and is like, "Wow, that was rough."
Yeah.
But now the seasons are so polished. They got $1 million stages and stuff like that. But why would you change that? You know what I mean? It's your part of your growth and personality.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
I think too, that just kind of like we're showing that we're just real people too, because we're not afraid to just be ourselves, you know,
Right.
like we've got that vulnerable side that we don't know what's going to happen when we start talking. It's just
Unfortunately,
it's just going to happen. You know, sometimes stuff rolls out of our mouth and we're like, wait, did we really just say that?
I'm notorious
I
for
think
that. And
Tango's the one who really does that. for the most
yeah,
part.
there's lots of times where I say something and I catch out of the corner of my eye, you're just looking at me like, did you just really,
Oh my
seriously?
goodness. Yeah.
Sorry, people. I can only apologize so many times in an episode. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I've missed your smile and your laughter so much. I know you're still under it a little bit, but it's awesome to have you back for the show.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. And actually, you could hear my voice today. I don't think you would have even been able to hear it the best. I had that laryngitis thing going on for
geez.
weeks. I mean, well, you know, it was going back and forth. You know, so. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I think I like keeping the old episodes on there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But, and there's like the one that we had Z here. You know, I wouldn't mind doing another episode with him because you can't, like, probably 50% of what he says you can't hear.
Yeah, that was really
it was so bad, and it was my fault. I should have, because he was sitting so far from the mic. I should have said, you got to sit up closer to that, and we had all this other stuff going. But who knows?
Had some changes in equipment over the period of time too. So yeah.
Yep. So we'll see. Maybe, I'm sure he won't mind doing it again.
No.
You know what I mean? But he can do it from his phone, and trust me, I mean, the phone works awesome. Podbean does an awesome job through the phone.
Yeah.
That's how I did Austin.
That's what you worked with us.
Yeah. So we'll see. You know what I mean? Well, we do it and give him the props that he deserves.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it again like a week or two ago, and I was like, oh, it just sounds so bad. And I remember going through it and trying to catch his voice everywhere and then amplifying it so you could hear it.
Yeah.
Without it going into like screeching. And there were some spots I missed in there, so you could hear us ask him a question, and then it's just like silence. And then I was like, live and learn. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're definitely getting really, really good at this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
And crickets. I tried to get my sister on here, but she said she's been working late, which I believe her, because she just took a new job.
Yeah.
But she works for another company now, and she's liking it. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's really
she's
good.
probably got a lot of training to do on that and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I see. Yeah, Raziel said that Fax Porcupine left, and I see that. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at the bottom one and saw that there were still people on there. And I looked up at the top. I was like, oh no, he's gone. He didn't like being number 2. So, you guys got any projects planned first thing in the spring?
Well, I really would like to work on. I want a pergola.
Oh, I think Jay said that.
Did Jay say something about that? So, because you know where our fire pit area is, right?
Yes, he did say that.
Yeah. So between the shed and where the fire pit is, I want a pergola there, and I want to do that like round fire pit, almost like little swings that go around that you can sit around the fireplace. They'd be hanging on swings.
I've seen that so many times.
Or something like that. Something that, because I'm like an old.
You're going to do one that spins?
Oh gosh, no, I don't think anything like that. But like I always have like, because I'm an old bird and my back is always hurting. But I love to sit in those hammocks, like they just take the pressure off.
Yeah, I know you like it when I have the one sitting here.
And they're so comfortable. So I thought if we did something like that over there around the fire pit, that would actually be a nice little.
That would be awesome.
Fun addition to our little, sitting area out there. But and we've got some, like we've got the grill over there, and we've got some we wanted to do like a pizza oven.
You're going to have to build it above your floodplain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all built up over there because we had that work done last year. Remember, we had all the patio built up over there. So I think we're safe. So we just have to put the pergola in over there.
Otherwise, we'll be dipping our feet in the water as we swing back and forth.
That's right. We'll have like a little swimming area too. But yeah, so I mean, we got a couple things that we're thinking, but pretty much, I mean, I think we're getting to the point with like our outdoor landscaping stuff where we're coming to
fruition.
Yeah, which now we can sit back and just kind of enjoy some things, which is really good. Enjoy the fruits of the labor.
Yeah.
What about you? You guys doing anything?
I don't think we have anything big planned this year other than having that guy come back and finish the concrete patios for the doors, the gate doors.
Oh, okay.
So those two spots, because we're having a ramp. We're having the one that goes out to the sidewalk. We're having concrete ramp up to the very bottom of the door. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to keep putting things there to keep the cats out.
Oh,
Otherwise, when you close the door, it'll just be right up against that. You were supposed to finish it last year, but you know how that works with contractors. So I'm not going to badmouth them yet. We'll see what happens in the spring.
Well, and I think that's the thing too, because I've always said that too, not that we badmouth our contractors, but they have such a short window to get everything done. So they're handling so many jobs at one time,
Right.
So it's like they'll come to our house and do a job. And then, tomorrow they're at somebody else's house starting a job, so.
Well, I was there this morning. I poured the concrete. Yeah, but you didn't put anything in the concrete.
Yeah. But I'm sure they have rhyme or reason.
Oh, you would hope anyways, but, so let's see here before I post this one.
Well, how about, since we're sitting here, you want me to do a jar of absurdities? Because
there you go. We haven't done, in fact, Raziel mentioned that. He's like, we haven't done that in a while. We should do that with our guests.
Oh,
I think it would be hysterical.
That'd be fun. Okay, I'm going to put one out. Let's see what it is to say.
I just got a yay.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. We're dipping into the jar of absurdities. Oh wait, of course she does it. Now I'm going to have to answer the stupid thing.
That's
Go ahead.
Okay, this one's silly, but it's funny. If you could swap noses with any animal, which one would you choose and why?
Let's see. I'd like to say what, but I don't want to say why.
Be nice. Keep it family friendly.
I know.
I know we're explicit, but.
Right. Let's see. What animal? I'd have to say an elephant. Because then that trunk would be like a third arm.
Oh, then you can lift things.
Because then I could be like typing stuff. And my trunk could be doing other things, moving my mouse around or something.
Or if it's
scratching
hot.
my back.
Yeah, I was going to say, or if it's hot, you can take a shower.
Yeah. So I think an elephant.
Cool. I would pick Capone's nose.
Really?
Yeah, because his little nose is squishy. And it's so cute. And that's just why, because it's squishy, and cute.
How's Muggsy doing?
He's good. We just got him neutered last week. So he's a puppy, so he's full of energy. So he's definitely giving me and Jay a run for our money for sure. Because we're trying to keep him from running around and jumping. And, we finally let him back up to lay down with us on the bed to sleep with us at night, instead of crating him because we don't get any sleep then,
Right.
But he just refuses to use Capone's stairs to get up on the bed. He just jumps. Yeah. I'm like, boy, he doesn't need to hurt himself or pull those stitches because we still got a little bit of time before those are going to be ready to,
or hurt you guys. That's a lot of weight to come slamming down on top of you.
No kidding. But yeah, he's doing good. I mean, I think he's just it's gonna take him some time, and he holds grudges. So I think, because
who actually took him?
Joe did.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think he was mad, and he's mad at mommy for letting daddy do that. I don't know. I don't know if they
really realize. I mean, got to realize something's gone, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because he's so young, it's the same thing like Capone. Capone was a lot younger, but with the breed of dog, it was okay to do that for Capone earlier. I think Capone was like 6 or 8 months. He was little.
wow.
And if you can imagine, Capone was so little when he was, like little. So.
I was going to say something like that. You just institutionalize something like that for certain people.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure somewhere they do have that.
All right. Well, I think that's enough for tonight.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good winging our way through an episode without any kind of planning on it.
And it was nice to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So next Tuesday,
yep.
6 o'clock, we have our next guest, and that should be an interest. Like you said, I don't think we've had anybody there afterwards who are like, oh, we won't invite them again.
Yeah,
I think we've really enjoyed and we've actually picked up some of these people now are following us on LinkedIn and on Facebook. So that's a double win right there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Do you want to do our promo plug?
What's our promo plug? I forgot.
She's been out of the circuit way too long. Don't forget, kids, because I'm 60. Everybody's a kid now. If we make you chuckle, even if we don't make you chuckle, if you like the show or don't like the show, that's fine too. Just share us, like us. I found out the other day you can't subscribe to us. Steve was like, there's no subscribe. I'm like, what do you mean? And I went and looked like, you're right. You can't subscribe to our channel. So follow us, like us, share us. If you really, really want to help us out, go to patreon.com/Tango Talk 66. You can be a sponsor of the show and we'll give you shouts out during the show. There's merchandise you can get for free and we would really appreciate that. But we certainly also appreciate just spreading the word because, we're up to almost 1,500 people now. And the more we get, the more we can do with some of these other channels that we're on. They only allow you to do certain things if you reach a certain level of people. And we're still way off on a lot of these things that we want to do. But, if we, like I said, we make you smile, or maybe you listen to us for 5 seconds. You're like, well, those are stupid people. Don't care. Just like us.
That was 15 minutes I'll never get back. Right.
Like us and just, like, share and follow us. If we're everywhere. It's literally everywhere. Sirius XM, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. I mean, there's nowhere you can't find us. It almost sounds like Big Brother.
We're there.
We're there. We're everywhere. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you.
Until next time.
Slancha. I wasn't sure which one we were using. Good night, everybody.
Good night.